Rum chat, but this podcast, yeah, that me done chat. Tune in, subscribe, oh gosh, we love that. Make we chat with the rum, pour me a one shot, yeah. Rum chat, but this podcast, yeah, that me done chat. Tune in, subscribe, oh gosh, we
Yes, people, welcome to another episode of Rum Chatz. As Mr. Rank says, Rum Chatz to the world. In the new studio, my people, as you can see, brand new settings. We've been quiet for a while, but guess what? We're back. So this is season 2, episode 1. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm not gonna lie to you people, I've been looking on social media on my page. There's loads of people that look, but you're not subscribing. Come on, support the thing. Support the thing. You see, 2024, Rum Chatz now, take back no more. Different ball game. Today I've got a special guest right beside me, Mr. Datscritical.
How you doing, my brother?
How you doing, my general?
Thank you for the invite.
What do you mean?
Appreciate.
God blessings, my king. God blessings, my king. Today, we're going to give a salute out to all of the mothers. For Mother's Day, we salute you. Rum Chat Queens, we salute you. As Mr. Rank say, Rum Chatz to the world and happy Mother's Day. And guess what, people? We're going to give you your kudos, yes? Happy Mother's Day. Do you know what? We should even jump on the same topic as well, in a king, yeah?
That's right.
I'm not going to lie to you. As a female, maybe some men might not support them for actual Mother's Day and stuff like that. Do you feel as though, in your mind, Mother's Day is a day that should be celebrated, yes or no?
Yes, because a lot of females, they don't get classed as very important out there.
That's right.
They do a lot of things.
Of course they do.
For instance, I'll give you an example. I'll break it down to you. Us males, we wake up, we go get the bread for the family and kids and etc.
That's right.
While the wife stays at home,
that's right.
They prepare the kids. They take them to school, and during the day when the kids have gone to school, they have to be in the house, they sort out everything, and they still have to do a job.
They still have to do a job.
Their own career.
That's
so
right.
Imagine managing all of that and still coming to service our needs, service the kids' needs.
That's right.
And also service their own needs.
And you know what? As male figures, I feel as though us as males, we are kind of selfish.
Yes, we are selfish.
I do feel that way. I'm not going to lie to you. Women, God bless, this is where I came from, a woman.
That's right.
It's true. I do feel as though males, we can be selfish, but then we have to balance. There needs to be an actual balance.
That's right. That's right. But what is the balance? When we help our wives and our own friends think like we're being too feminine. No. We are not supporting our wives and think like we are better than them, which is a wrong inclination in the head.
But why would a male think that we're being too feminine or whatever?
Because peer groups and also people around people, they try and influence a lot of people.
Okay, but those things that's like some prehistoric stuff.
That's them. But we have values. Me and you have values.
No, we do.
I treat my wife as the queen.
Yes, I agree.
Like I told you before, I call my wife interior minister. You know? Interior minister.
Do you hear that, people?
Expand on that.
Why do you call your wife why do you call her
interior minister?
Interior minister. Why do you call her that?
I'll give you an example. Within a government, the most important position in a government is the interior minister. They know the ins and outs of every single department within a government. Finance, agriculture, security, anything. They know the nuts and crannies of everything. Now imagine your wife in the house. She knows the whole house like the back of her hand. But she knows what the kids want.
Yes, well,
she knows what you like.
That's right.
She has to make everyone happy and still maintain herself. So, and I call the kids the cabinet because there can be a coup
Hold on, rewind. Rum Chatz family, listen to this conversation. Listen, Rum Chatz family, listen to what the man just said. What do you call your kids, King?
Cabinet.
The cabinet. Why?
Because they always follow the interior minister. If there's a coup d'etat, they'll side with the mum. And it's facts.
Listen, that. What?
And rightly so, though.
Rightly, and I agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But how did you analyze that and break that down here? How?
My father told me.
Go ahead.
My father told me, when you see me going with your mother in the supermarket, me pushing the trolley, and I'm 2 steps back, I don't do it because I like to. I do it to make my wife, your mom, happy.
Wow. So
Happy wife, happy life.
Okay, so that's what your father told you?
Yes.
Rum Chatz family, do you hear that? Old school.
Yeah.
Old school morals. Do you see that? Generational wisdom. Right, yes, sir. Take a toast, Dada. We didn't even do a toast properly.
Yeah.
As Mr. Rank said, Rum Chatz to the world, 2024, brand new studio. Listen. Okay, so you've grown up off of old school morals, basically.
That's right. And even a lot of my friends have been older than me, so I can get knowledge.
Which is key.
Yeah, I still have friends of my age range, but I choose to have friends who are older than me so I can get the knowledge.
The knowledge side.
Do you know what they say? If you want to be a millionaire, sit with millionaires, and you'll be the 6th millionaire.
Dada, you know what? That is wisdom.
Yeah.
People, listen to what the man just said, you know. This is wisdom. This is actual knowledge.
Yeah.
Carry on, my general.
So, everything, my rule, every day is a school day. I can learn off a young person, I can learn off an old person, I can learn even off the homeless person.
Hold on. You push your thumb dessa and you go as an old person to dessa.
No. No.
Listen,
Sorry.
Rewind. Hold on.
My elders.
Hold on.
My elders.
Rum Chatz family. Been there, done it, yawn. I'm an old man. I'm in the game. I'm old, but Rum Chatz will never be cold. Carry on, my king.
Wise.
Go on, wise.
Wise man.
Go on, Dada.
Just like I went to Cardinal Wiseman, you know.
Did you go to Cardinal?
I went to Cardinal.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Now you're making it worse now.
Why is that? Where did you go? What school did you go to? Don't tell me Brentside.
I went to Cardinal Newman in Acton. Once they closed our school, I went to Cardinal Wiseman in Greenford.
Love.
I know you then.
You might speak on that.
You know?
Because
Straight from the books of Wiseman.
even in my generation, Cardinal Wiseman is known not to be very wise.
It's not, I know, but listen, I started off at Cardinal Newman in Acton. Once the council closed down the school, I went to Cardinal Wiseman in Greenford. But because I wasn't even interested in school, I was just there for real talk, Rum Chatz family, I was there for pum pum.
Me personally, I thought it was a good school.
It was a good school, but I wasn't interested in it. I was doing my musical journey. All I wanted to do was pum pum, and also for me to go on my sound system journey. They told me to stay for the 6th form. I had to stay compulsory 1 year.
Yeah.
It was a good school. It was. Anyway, let's go back on the topic. We're going off track here. Okay, go ahead. So basically, the morals you've got, it makes sense.
It does make sense. And it's the foundation of a lot of things.
It does make sense.
It's the little things that make the bigger things happen.
Well, do you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. What country do you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
I think this is time for a trivia question.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
They closed the whole of City of London. They chase us around, long distance running. We always come number 1st or 2nd.
Okay.
What country am I from?
India?
Long distance running.
Africa?
Yes.
Where?
Okay, whereabouts in Africa are you from? I know.
I'm from the East.
You're from the East?
Yeah. The Horn of Africa.
The Great East.
Okay, the Great East King. You've got knowledge. You've got wisdom.
Yeah.
The reason how I met you was a freak.
Twice.
But you know what? God has blessed me.
Yeah.
And
God has blessed us. Yes.
No. Rum Chatz will rewind that. God has blessed me to meet you, and what we're doing now, I can see how we're going to go forward.
Of course.
Yes?
Never backwards.
Never backwards, yes?
Yes.
Now listen, as I just said, you come from Africa.
That's right.
You've been in this country for how long?
I touched base in 1997.
Okay.
Yeah.
What has your experiences been in the UK, as in cultural side, stuff like that. It seems though you're an educated person.
Do you know what? With me, the first thing I did when I came, I had an open mind.
Okay.
My rule was like, when in Rome, live like the Romans.
Do as the Romans
So
do,
what I
my
made
general.
sure I integrated with different ethnicity groups. I'm talking about English, other Africans, West Indians, Asians, you name it.
Go on.
I never closed the book.
You never closed
I
the
made
book.
sure I was open
You
to
was-
everything.
you
I
was
can go
open
to
book.
any town or any city with different ethnicity.
And you can work. And that's what I kind of
Communicate.
noticed. Communicate.
Yeah.
I noticed you one time, which was the first time, and then the second time, it's like I noticed you was an open book.
That's right.
And I respect that, King.
You have to. You have to, because you know what? I believe when you're open, you can be put in any place.
That's right.
And you can survive.
And you can adapt to the
You can
situation.
survive. At the end of the day, survival for the fittest. If you can't survive, you can't survive here, you can't survive in India, you can't survive in New York, you can't survive in the West Indies,
That's
you
right.
can't survive in Russia,
That's right,
you
that's
can't
right.
survive anywhere.
Your mentality, you've got a strong actual mentality, and that's the best way to be.
That's right.
That is the best way to be. So do you regret coming to the UK, or do you not regret coming to the UK?
I can't regret, because don't forget, I've elevated my lifestyle
yes.
and what I do to a day-to-day basis. So my thinking mentality and how I was back then is different. I'll give you an example.
Go ahead.
Western world and third world.
Third world.
The difference is there is much more physical.
Yes.
Western world is much more mentality.
Mentality.
Yeah. And if you put both of them together, that's it. The world is your oyster.
The world's your oyster. Okay. Do you... Okay. I'm going to give you a 50-50 right here, right now.
Okay.
Western world or the African? Which would you prefer? Yourself?
Both.
Both. Don't lie, would you?
Both. Let me tell you why.
Is that why you think African immigrants thrive here? Because as you say, they mix.
Yeah.
One thing you have to remember, even though I was born in Africa and I've lived here, when I go back, they still think of me like an outcast because I'm not there on a day-to-day basis.
No. Don't lie, for real.
Yeah, that's how the thing, because you're not there on the ground
brother.
every day.
Yeah.
You have to have
So
best of
why
both.
would they see you as an outcast, brother? That's what...
Because you have a different state of mind.
And they then they think London is, we all live in the Buckingham Palace.
That's right, but they don't know we all suffer.
We struggle with
We suffer sometimes.
No, we struggle in this country even worse than them back home.
That's right.
But they don't know.
They don't know. You don't pay this bill, so you can pay the other bill, and vice versa.
Okay,
So you just move things around.
listen, people.
Yeah.
Listen, people. Do not get this twisted. Exact words that the man is saying, and Dada, I respect you and rate what you just said. Yeah? The Western world, and don't think that we're in this country and it's a bed of roses.
Yeah.
It's far from that.
Yeah.
It's far from that.
We're all trying to have a dream.
A dream, and it is cutthroat UK.
It's cutthroat.
I know that back home, no matter what, you can go to your next door neighbor and goes, knock on the door. Auntie, can you give me this or whatever? And they would not feed. They would feed you. Yes or no?
Yes, but here you have to make a phone call.
Hello.
You have to make an appointment.
Oh, you see, King.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. Do you know what, King?
Yeah.
Me and you linked up for a reason.
I know. It's a pure heart.
And you know what? This is coming so natural.
Yeah.
And Rum Chatz family, this ain't no BS talk, yeah? This is real talk. There's no script.
Off the top of the dome.
Off the top of the dome. You don't want to know what else we got coming. TDD, do they want to know what else we got coming?
I don't think, just got to stay tuned.
What do you mean? Just got to say, stay tuned. Rum Chatz Season 2, Episode 1. Pilot. This is our pilot. We got loads more to come.
Going straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Dada, everything happens for a reason.
That's right.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's right.
What do you think about the state of London now?
Yeah, what do you think of the UK? Yeah.
So when you first come.
The state, yes. But
Everything has changed. Like the high street shops. Remember, we had Woolworths. That's gone.
That's a throwback.
That's gone.
You're talking old school.
That's how old. I ain't that old, but I'm saying.
No.
A lot of the shops in the high street are gone.
The classic, man.
What is the classic? So listen.
Yeah.
But the state of the UK now.
Yeah.
How do you? Well, I know how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable here. I don't want to stay in this country. To be honest with you, give me another 3 years, I'm gone.
But what you have to think of it. When you come to England, it's an investment.
Understand.
It's even from your forefathers, it's an investment. They came here.
Understand. I do understand.
To invest. So if you're going to move, I'll suggest you either have some properties, a business running.
That's right.
And you can go live in another place. This is back to when you asked me, where would you want to live? So I'll have a business running. My kids go to school here. That's right. Etc. And I'll have a second home.
That's right. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, so you would. I'm willing to be commuting backwards and forwards, yes?
Yeah. 6 months here, 6 months there.
6 months there. And you know what? Many people nowadays, they're saying the same thing to me. That this country, well, I'm not saying many people, I'm talking people my age. I'm of the older generation. They are saying is the UK is over, and it's the same mentality that I've got.
But they say it's over, but let me tell you something. Other countries are worse. Look at America.
Well,
it's the land of the dreams. But look what happens. A lot of killing. People are walking with guns.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
We're not perfect, but we have it better off than most people.
We do.
A lot of people, they need to appreciate what they have.
The UK is given the perspective of everything.
Yeah. So you need to, before you judge a place and before you start talking down about a place, you have to look at the pros and cons. Nothing will always outweigh the other. There's nothing good, there's nothing bad. It's always the same thing.
That's right.
But you have to find the balance.
The balance in the whole situation.
The balance of everything.
That makes sense.
Because even us, as human beings, we are not perfect.
No, of course we're not.
We're not perfect.
The whole society and how people look at other people. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. It's not. It doesn't actually work like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to find that perfect zone, you will never find it.
You'll never find it.
Never.
And even the richest people out there.
What do you mean?
The Bill Gates, the Elon Musk. How many people have they stabbed going up? It's the same people they're going to stab meeting down.
Going down. Yeah. So basically, would you recommend for anybody else out there from the actual Rum Chatz family, would you recommend that they took that type of mentality, as in you stay in the UK for this amount of time, then you go abroad for that amount of time?
I think they even need to expand it even more.
That's what I think.
Go to Australia.
That's what I think.
Go somewhere else, Canada. Do you know what I mean? And you have to expand. The world is your oyster.
Is your oyster.
Yeah. If you think small, you'll always live small.
If you, I love them talk there. Do you hear that, Rum Chatz family? If you think small,
you'll always live small.
Say that louder to the camera.
If you think small, you'll always live small.
Listen, that Rum Chatz family.
If you think big, always live big. You have to get ready to get out of your comfort zone.
I love that, King. I love that.
Being comfortable when you're not in your comfort zone.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. That's facts. And I'm not going to lie to you, my king, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, Do you see when I started this podcast,
That's right.
I was out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
But it's like something coming to here, and guess what? It's the best thing that I've ever done,
Yeah. As human beings, we always have to keep on challenging ourselves.
That's it.
Yeah. You have to.
And also, a next thing which I would say, having positive people around you. TBD.
That's right.
Positivity, as Rum Chatz said, is key. Bang. Positivity. When you got positivity around you, there can be no negativity.
There's always be elevation.
There will always be elevations. As everybody knows, Rum Chatz has been off for how much? 2 months?
More than that.
3 months? Yeah. And guess what? Are we worrying about our views? Are we worrying about this or that?
That's not why we did this in the first place.
Oh, go on, TDD, tell them.
That's not why we did this in the first place at all, so it don't matter.
Tell them, TDD. Tell them. This has got nothing to do with it. The numbers don't matter to us. But guess what? We can see what we're doing. There's certain people that we've done interviews with. We've changed their lives. Do you know how good Rum Chatz feels? Do you know how good that I feel, King?
How?
What do you mean? King, it's like I'm on a mountain.
Yeah.
And just simple words that I say. Some people hated me on the Cheetahs episode because I'm speaking truth.
Can I be honest with you?
Go on, King.
If you don't have haters, if you don't have one hater, you have to make sure you have 20 haters by the end of the year. You know why? They're going to motivate you to do good. So the aim is to have more haters for you to do good in life.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I love haters.
I
They
love
motivate
haters. They motivated me. And guess what? The more you hated against me, the more I wanted to do better.
That's right.
I came back to explain myself. I was talking about stuff I'd done when I was younger. Yeah? It doesn't define the man I am today.
But that's the foundation of who you are today.
Hell yeah. Wisdom is key. You know what?
That's what.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Certain things that come out your mouth
It's gold.
is like gold. It's more than gold.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Knowledge,
Like, I've
wisdom.
been taught by my elders, and my aim is to always pass down what I have in my noddle.
Okay.
Yeah? When you have so much information,
Okay.
keeping it to yourself, it's not going to help
It's
you.
not gonna help you. Knowledge is key.
We're like teachers.
Knowledge is key. Knowledge
Actually,
is
we're like professors. We're past the teaching bit.
Listen, Rum Chatz family, listen to that.
Yeah. So, our aim is to elevate the youth.
That's right.
The youths have to be better than us
Better
when
than-
they grow.
That's
It's not me
right.
saying
I agree with
I
you,
can't
Dada.
do better.
I agree with you,
But
King.
they have to be in a better life
Knowledge
space
is key, Rum
than
Chatz
us.
family. Youngsters, listen.
They have to be in a better position of power than us. We are sending the foundation.
Well done, King. Well
They have
done,
to build
King.
the structure.
A structure for them.
And then the next will build the roof.
The roof on top.
And then the
I agree
content
with you.
inside.
I agree with you, King.
Yeah.
Every word you're saying there to me now, that's kind of making me kind of, guess what? I've got my kids. And then I look at my grandkids, What Rum Chatz is doing right here, I want for them, even if it's not this, but take up the baton.
That's right.
Be constructive kings.
Yeah.
Let's rule this world.
Because one thing a lot of youths need to understand, we are moving to a digital age.
Oh, well.
So whatever
Lord
they
Jesus
do
Christ.
in life now
Well,
has to be digitalized.
digital, well, like TDD.
They have to add it.
Nah, well, boy. What these youngsters know, okay, the actual youngsters now,
They're making money off Instagram, making money off TikTok.
And they didn't even.
We didn't have this opportunity.
none of that.
Yeah, but they're using it to their advantage.
Well,
I wish they're not targets by the law enforcement and etc. So they're earning their money legally.
That's the key word.
But the thing is,
you hear what the man just said? They're earning their money legally. And this is what they want. You see? This is what the government, not the government, even the police force, they want us to F up a certain way, But guess what? What you lot are doing, TDD, what you lot are doing, and even I've tapped into the system now, and I'm actually doing it now myself, and guess what?
Everyone can get a piece of the pie.
Everybody can get a piece of the pie, but guess what? You will always have haters out there hating on your game.
I'll give you an example, like what you just said there. Our era, we had the 5146. Do you remember that? Then we had the 3310, the 6145. But guess what? We have the
family.
iPhone now.
Listen, family.
So we moved from that to this new phone. Just like what TDD is doing. They've elevated the technological life to a different wavelength.
It's a different.
So we
it's a
need
different
to
ballgame.
adapt.
That's right.
We need to
As
be able
elder-
to communicate with our kids on an intellectual level, AI level. So why are we going to be left behind and not knowing how to use
Well, I'm not going to lie to you,
a
King.
smartphone?
King, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it buck.
Yeah.
I never knew how to use an iPhone or whatever I just got into it recently.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
I felt embarrassed. TDD was telling me, my kids was telling me.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now I understand now.
Yeah.
I'm stepping my game up.
But remember what I said at the beginning, every day is a school day.
All day.
Rum Chatz family, as we say.
Every day is a school day.
Listen, Rum Chatz to the world.
Yeah.
We out.
That's crucial. Expect anything unusual. That's the name I go by. See you later.